Coastal plain. Pause the video when you need to take notes. Let's review from yesterday. A living thing or organism lives in a specific habitat. Survive means to live. Thrive means to live, grow, and do well. An adaptation is a characteristic or change that an animal or plant makes to live in a specific environment. The coastal plain. This is some information about the coastal plain. It makes up most of southern Georgia. Flat, sandy land. There are 3 parts: the plains, marshes and swamps, and the ocean. Please look at the pictures and pause the video to take your notes. Here are some animals that you'd find in the coastal plain. The first is an alligator. This is an alligator. It lives in the swamps of the coastal plain. Can you think of adaptations that allow it to live in the coastal plain? The alligator's green and brown skin allow it to camouflage, to blend into its surroundings. This allows it to sneak up on its prey. The alligator's scaly skin allows it to stay in the water for a long time. The alligator has webbed toes to allow it to swim. The alligator has lots of sharp teeth that allow it to eat its large prey. Please pause the video to record your notes. There are many kinds of fish that live in the ocean of the coastal plain. Can you think of any adaptations that allow fish to live in the ocean? A fish has gills that allow it to live underwater. A fish has scales that allow it to stay underwater. A fish has fins that help it swim. Please pause the video to record your notes. Another animal you might see are seagulls. This is a seagull. It lives in the coastal plain and it can often be found hunting on the beach. Can you think of any adaptations that allow the seagull to live here? The seagull has webbed feet that allow it to swim on top of the water. The seagull has a sharp beak that allows it to grab slippery fish out of the water. The seagull has white and gray feathers that allow it to blend into its environment and hide from predators. Please pause the video to record your notes. One plant that you might find is a tree called the live oak. This is a live oak. It is found on the coastal plain. Can you think of adaptations that allow it to live in this environment? The live oak can grow very large because of the large water supply in the coastal plain. The thick roots allow it to live in the wet, sandy soil. The thick bark protects the tree trunk. Pause the video to record your notes. Let's brainstorm. Here are a few questions that you will be answering on your note-taking guide. Humans are changing these animals' natural habitats. What do you think would happen to a fish and alligators if people dumped harmful chemicals into their water? The second question that you will answer is, what would happen to the seagulls if there were less fish due to pollution?